There's no amazing results here. It's terrible. I made a mistake. Inside this shed lies the beginning of my solar journey. These two panels are just the beginning of a long array of solar. And the plan is to bring that solar power into this shed and eventually run it to generator transfer switch so that I can dedicate part of my house to solar during the day and be separated from the grid. So let's step inside and start with our first problem. That problem that's not the weather. All this junk in here is not the problem. That's an easy fix. What the problem is, I guess it is weather. It gets hot in here. This is North Carolina. It's a very humid state. We've been dealing with 90-degree temperatures consistently for the last few weeks. And all my gear that I've started to set up and build, and the eventuality that I'll expand across the back wall, install this 12-volt mini split, needs to be cool in here. So let me show you what I got. This is IXR Pro spray foam from Amazon. And today I'm going to start by spraying the roof of this shed so I can hopefully bring the temperature down enough that an air conditioner, some solar panels, some batteries will keep it cool in here for all my projects. I'm just about ready to go with everything I need. I've taken it all out of the boxes. So this is one box that it all comes in. So this box, it's got the markings of everything in it. FX900, I don't know, I'll put a link in the description definitely, but 12 cans. So this bigger box, there's a small box with 6 in it, this bigger box with 6. It also comes with this box and all the safety stuff. So I'll talk safety here before I throw it all out the window because it's ridiculously hot today. This is the suit. You can put the suit on if you want to protect your clothes. I have work clothes. If it gets on my arms and stuff and I get mad, maybe I'll wear it. But for right now, I'm already in my second t-shirt. It's got goggles. I feel like a decent set of goggles. Also, it's so hot, they're just going to fog up. I don't know if I'll wear those or not. We will see. It's got gloves. Again, I'm just going to have soupy hands if I wear those. But I will definitely wear the mask. It has a KN95 mask, so I will wear the mask so I'm not breathing in this stuff. I've seen others do this whole thing without it, but I will at least wear the mask. That is the one thing I absolutely recommend. So it does come with the cleaner. So this is the cleaner. It's got a little nozzle here to spray, so you can spray off your gun or anything that you need to spray off with it. And then it twists in the gun just like everything else. Each can comes with its own other spray nozzle. So I guess if you're trying to get gaps and cracks, the nozzle itself comes with extensions, I guess. I'm not sure what it's for. And then each nozzle, each can also comes, and I've already cut off the end. So it's got markings that say 1 and 2. This one is almost completely flat. If you look across the top there, it's flat. And then the ones that I've cut off have a little bit of the one side is not flat, one side is angled. That is the side that goes on the end of the gun. So I've already put it on the end of the gun. The gun itself, you can adjust the flow back here. It feels like a pretty sturdy gun. So you can adjust the flow back here. And then to start it, it has just a 90-degree one-way valve right there. It's pretty simple. You shake these for 30 seconds to a minute. So I'm going to shake every one that I can. I'll shake it for 45 seconds, and you got to take this can and you got to spray. So this, you can use a spray bottle, but this is a sprayer. So I'm going to use it to spray up here. So I'll spray water. You're supposed to mist it down lightly. So I will mist it down lightly, and then I can just jump up there and start spraying. I'll set up a time lapse. I'll try to record everything else. But when you come down, what I do here and what I am going to do is that you should clean the gun every single time you're done. So I got a rag here so I can wipe the tip and keep it clean. So you want a rag to wipe the tip and keep it clean. And then between every single can, just do a quick spritz out with the cleaner. And I plan to do that. So hopefully you can see that, or I can show you. Otherwise, I'm just going to try to go as quick as possible. Move this stuff to that side. Get that side ready, some of that stuff down, do that side. I've got a little blocking up there so I'm just not spraying into the eaves there, the soffit, but it should be pretty good. It should be pretty easy. So let's get this done. Well, I forgot to hit record, but first impression is it takes a little getting used to. I've tried to turn the gun down a little bit. I'm going to see how that does, but obviously this is going to take a few minutes to cure and dry. I think it says up to 20 minutes before I can spray more on. So if you look like over here, if it looks like you didn't do enough and you try to go over it again, you just blow the stuff back off. Once you go over it once, don't try to go back over it because you're just gonna like blow it off, and it rains down like snow. So I'm gonna go to the goggles, and my hands are already a little weirdly sticky from the from it. So I'm going to go ahead and put on gloves and just sweat. But yeah, you'll see. I'll hopefully remember to record it this time. But it's just, this stuff is just everywhere. It's just going everywhere. So that's going to be what it'll be. Luckily, everything in the shed is stuff in the shed. Well, it makes a mess. This stuff is everywhere. And it's hard to get used to the coverage. I'm getting a little better at it. I don't have far to go, but about a can and a half. So this is a 12 by 12 shed, and this roof is bigger, whatever 12 by 12 with the peak is. So, but it was a can, or the can went 1.5 sections of this roof, which is good. So I'll have a couple left maybe to get up here. But I'm going to move over to these two, and then I'll go back and hit these again. Hopefully they'll be dry enough, and then I can start moving stuff. And oh, it's fun. It's fun. It's a good time. I'm beginning to question my choice here, but like I said, when I say it gets on everything, it gets on everything, including me, my super old 20-plus-year-old air compressor, which I don't care about, brand new dumping battery, like all this stuff is just covered. The one positive, I guess, when I started going back over it, I think I got some of it down, but yeah, just go light and then go back over it. It seems to be going on the dry section better than the wet. So I did these two, sprayed them with water. This one I didn't, these two I didn't. Actually seems to be sticking better to the clean and dry. Over here, when I started spraying on top of it with an old can, it seemed to do pretty well. And that was encouraging. So I think I can hit this section here, come over here, and then use up what the first half on this section. See how we do. But I've got to hide the camera because when it gets on your watch, your camera, anything, you have to scrape it off with a razor blade for the most part because it just gets on everything. So it's a mess, but I'm getting the hang of it. I think I've got this rear nozzle tuned to about halfway. And then when you take one of the cans out, make sure you turn this off, otherwise it's going to spray out and make a mess. Otherwise it's just fine. But I went through one pair of gloves. Let's get another pair. Put this camera somewhere it's not going to get covered in junk, and I'll show you some progress here in a minute. All right, guys, I give up. I mean, you can see above me here, it's not even, you can just still see plywood. It's not even, it's terrible. That's half. I've used half the kit. Let's show us. Let's see what we got. I did go over these parts a little bit extra, but still, it's still not very good. I still need to go like totally cover it some more. I think the trick is definitely getting a little closer. So getting closer to it and spraying close, but even then it just does that. And it just does. It does what it does. It is not favorable. I might just use the rest of this kit on this side, finish this side with it, spray over here, and then go buy some rigid insulation and put it over there. And then in a future video, after I put up the rigid insulation, we'll do a comparison, see which side's warmer, I guess. Trying to withhold the frustration here. This is how a lot of projects end up. I think I was going cheap with it. This kit is like 170 bucks, something like that. It's not the cheapest one, but it was the cheapest one that I could get before next week or the week after. So there were some cheaper kits, but they took longer to get here. It's an okay product and it goes on, but this was only, I measured out, if I went and got 1-inch insulation panels, I measured this and I figured that would take, it would be $20 less to have done 1-inch insulation across this whole roof. And I'm beginning to think that I should have just done that in the beginning, because this is going to take all this for half. So now I've almost doubled my cost. Oh yeah, I'm going to use the rest of this kit here, and then I'm going to go get rigid, and I'm going to put rigid over there, and we'll see. This will be a hybrid solar shed. And then I don't know about the walls. I was just straight up thinking I'm just going to get regular pink fiberglass insulation for the walls, because it's way, way cheaper and way easier to put up. And I'm not going to go with spray foam. It's too expensive and doesn't cover enough. I was hoping I'd get this roof, but I mean, you get less than 1 inch, 240 board feet is what the box covers. This was about that, but you're at like 1 inch thick. So the math is just math. It's math and it sucks. Don't be me, or be me and try it. But, you know, I've seen other people do it and it seemed like they had amazing results. But there's no amazing results here. It's terrible. It's terrible. The stuff is everywhere. I don't know how I'm going to get out of the hairs in my arms, but I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I'm not happy. I don't like how it goes up. I thought it'd be easier. It'd be quicker than cutting the rigid foam, but because I've got to go over it twice, because it makes such a mess, because there's so much cleanup, because there's just filth everywhere, it doesn't save time. It doesn't save time or money. That's time. It just doesn't. So yeah, it is what it is. And I made a mistake. Live and learn. Ugh. It's going to be a video. It'll be a video. I don't know what it'll be. It'll be whatever it'll be. And you guys get to watch it and learn from my mistakes. Thanks for watching, guys. Like, subscribe, so I can do more boneheaded projects. And I'll catch you on the next one. Hit the bell, too.